Welcome back to the channel. We are way out in the bush today. I was doing some stump grinding the other day and it died. There is, shall we say, some controversy over whether I ran it out of diesel or it died mechanically. It has a 5-gallon tank and I put 4 gallons in it to fill it. But I also ran it for way too long, so it's a 50-50 shot that maybe I did run it out of gas. But well, after I ran it out of gas, I did the wonderful bleed the injector game and came up empty. So I backstepped. It's got a mechanical fuel pump on it. And I played with it. There's a little lever here you can push and that'll suck fuel out of the tank to the pump and then from the pump to the filter. And it wasn't doing that. It will not pump fuel. I've cracked the lines off. It won't pump fuel. So I'm pretty sure it's the fuel pump. I was going to put an electrical fuel pump in it, but my brother-in-law who owns it correctly pointed out that if it's a torn diaphragm, all that's going to do is fill the crankcase full of diesel. So let me show you the symptoms that I'm getting and then we'll tear the fuel pump apart. Alright, so that there is the fuel filter. That is the line from the fuel pump. That's the fuel tank. That's the hose to the fuel pump. I've connected a chunk of rubber hose to it, and if I pump the lever, you can see I'm not getting any fuel coming out of it. But if I suck on the fuel line, I can get diesel to the filter. And if I pump the lever, and you can see that it's not pumping fuel. It's moving something, but it's not pumping fuel. And if I blow in the hose, I can blow bubbles in the tank. And I shouldn't be able to do that. So it is going both ways when you pump the fuel pump. And it shouldn't do that. Okay, so crank no start. The fuel pump doesn't pump fuel. I can suck fuel through the fuel pump, but as soon as the suction goes away, it runs back and I can blow bubbles into the tank. So that means that one of the one-way valves, or both, aren't working, or there's a tear in the diaphragm. If there's a tear in the diaphragm, I would expect that the fuel would run into the crankcase and not back to the tank, and I wouldn't be able to blow bubbles in the tank. The air would be going into the crankcase. So I don't think there's a tear in the diaphragm. I think it's the one-way valves, and I have never been inside a Perkins mechanical fuel pump. And so I thought, you know, go to YouTube and pull up the Perkins fuel pump rebuild video, and yeah, this is what I found. So yeah, in the absence of finding anything on YouTube, I'm going to do this blind. Yeah, my brother-in-law says there may or may not be things in there that jump out and want to run away when I take the lid off. How bad can it go? As he says, it's broken already. Yeah, that's comforting. Exactly what you want to hear. Anyway, I'll bring you in so you can watch, and we'll get on with it. So there is the two hoses or lines that go into there, the inlet and the outlet line. This one is the outlet line, and flared fitting on this end. I'm just going to pull that out of the way so that I don't have to work around it. And then we have the inlet line that comes from the tank. And again with the flared fitting. So now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 common screws, and I'm hoping my screwdriver is the right size. Yep. They're not even tight. Well, they're tight-ish. No, that's not overly tight. Not what I would expect to be tight anyway. Can I get to that one? Yep, I can. The big question is going to be, can I get them out of there without dropping them all? Because, you know, I happen to be sitting on poison ivy. Or on a poison ivy patch, anyway. But the screws are right above the starter, it looks like, and you know, if they bounce off the starter, who knows where they'll go. Why are you uncooperative? Yeah, you can't see much, that's my hand in the way. I'll bring you back when I get the lid off of it here. Diesel is coming out of it though. And running everywhere, I would say. Okay, last screw, and it's in an awkward spot, so I'm going to pull it off with the lid, and hopefully nothing goes flying. Well, nothing fell out yet. Those would be the one-way valves in there. And that would be the diaphragm and gasket there. It's got some shmoo on it, but I don't see any tears in it. And the valve, the lever makes it go up and down, so that's good. Doesn't want to come out of there, so I'm gonna use valor discretion rules, and it's gonna stay right where it's at. I'm gonna have a look at these, see if I can figure out why. Oh, yeah, So that's the in, and its O-ring or seat, whatever, was offset. That one's got some schmoo right there. Can you see that right there? That doesn't look right. Nope, that doesn't look right at all. Yeah, let's take this and we'll head up to the barn where we can do a proper autopsy on it. Alright, we're back at the barn. We've got our fuel pump cap. Let's put it on the bench and see how it goes. I've got a chunk of hose. This is the inlet side, so I should be able to blow through that and no schmoo comes out. We'll see. Well, not getting any schmoo, but not getting any sealing action either when I suck on it. So that's not good. Let's see if we can repeat that. Nope. Let's try the outlet. It's not sealing very well. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's sealing extraordinarily well. But, yeah. What's in the inlets? There's something in there. Can you see that? Let me get centered a bit. This is the inlet side, and yeah, there we go. Chunk of Teflon tape. Chunk of Teflon tape. You see it? Yeah. Blocking that port, and that was the inlet port. What are the odds there's something in the outlet port? I've been messing around with it for a while now, and I don't see anything else in there. I'm going to take it back out and put it back together and, you know, hopes and prayers. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Not optimistic, but you know, at least we found something. There was some yellow Teflon and some rubber goo. That may be part of the seal, which may mean that it will never seal again. But at least we know what the problem is. I'll meet you back out at the tractor. Alright, we're back out at the tractor. I'll take the cover off of what I had on there. I'm gonna wipe some of the schmoo from around that diaphragm to start with. Give myself a fighting chance at least. Maybe clean some of the goo off the top. And maybe around the bottom sealing surface. Alright, well, that's about where it wants to be, I guess. Alright, I've got my screws, I've got my cap. Let's see how it goes. I think that's the way it was. We'll find out. I'm going to use my screw starter screwdriver to get some of these in. Especially the ones around back. They're very droppable back there. Alright. Well, that one's in. See if I can get that one down in there. Yep, that worked. And that just leaves the last one here up front. I should be able to get that one. Alright. Big screwdriver and we're on the way home. I guess I'm supposed to be making a click noise, but I'm not. Alright, that's line from the tank. Yep, and that's a rigid, firm connection. Let's see if we can get the other one back. Come on. Come on back. Come on back. Oh, you can do it. Come on. Go. Okay, nice firm connection. Let's bring you around where you can see the action on the fuel pump, whether it's coming out that hose this time or not. So, the fuel pump cap is back on. I'm going to push the lever. We're going to see if fuel comes out here and whether it comes out the top of that. Oh. Oh, there we go. We have fuel flow. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to call that good since, well, we now have a working fuel pump. Life is good. Alright, so, looks like we fixed it. There was some Teflon tape under one check valve and some shmoo in the other check valve. It's pumping fuel and holding it there. So yeah, I'm going to hook the line back to the fuel filter, play the bleed the injector game, and I'll bring you back when it makes noise. Well, no time like the present. Let's see how it works. Did you see that? That is a hydraulic leak. Right there. That's not good. Not good at all. Yeah. Fix one thing, break another. Okay. Anyway, it is what it is. The one problem fixed, another problem broken. So yeah, I'm gonna button it up and we'll get on with life. I am gonna add that electric fuel pump. I think that would just be far handier than playing with the electric, but you know, I'll discuss that with my brother-in-law. But I think it needs one, and I have one, so you know, why not? Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it informative, and you know, thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, that's probably not supposed to do that. I would think it should be tighter, and that's going to be a problem because that hose has to come off, and that hose has to come off. And then it has to break there, so that hose will have to come off as well, so that I can turn the T. Yeah, that's not going to be fun. And that's on top of fixing the hydraulic leak over there. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I didn't see that.